Hello there and welcome to the video where I'll be showing you which enchantments you should have on your armors, on your tools, swords, pickaxes, axes, shovel, hoes, tridents, bows, crossbows, and every single tool that is on Minecraft. All the enchantments from this game are all explained down below the description. You have a link with a reproduction list of like 50 videos explaining each enchantment, okay, with little videos from 1 to 3 minutes explaining it all. So let's start. First of all, we're gonna start with the armor, with the helmet, okay. Every single piece of armor is gonna have yes or yes Unbreaking 3, Mending, and Protection 4, okay. There are other types of protection that I have already talked about them, but on the 98% of the cases we're gonna always need Protection 4. So helmet, which enchantments do we have? Protection 4, Respiration 3, Aqua Affinity, Thorns 3, Breaking, and Mending. I have put Thorns 3 to all the pieces of armor, but it's not really worth on the other cases, okay? So if you are, for example, a player who deals with hostile mobs, like for example, you have a slime, which is your pet, and you don't want to kill it, if that slime kicks you, because it's a hostile mob, that slime is gonna die, okay? Just for you to know. If you have an enderman farm, which depends on an endermite, and you spawn an endermite, and this endermite hits you, that endermite is gonna die, okay? So you have to be pretty sure that you really want thorns on your arm, okay? So do I recommend to have it? Yes, but what I have already told. On the chestplate, we're gonna have the enchantments that I have already set. On diamond leggings, the only difference is that we have Swift Nick 3. What it basically does is that if we are shifting and we equip this tool, what we are gonna do is go a little bit faster, okay? It is really necessary? Nah. Absolutely not. This is an enchantment that we can get by only going to ancient cities. It's an end game enchantment, and of course it's not necessary to have it, but as we are on a Minecraft guide of the enchantments, I have to put it, okay? Diamond boots, Protection 4, Thorn 3, Feather Falling 4, Death Strider 3, Soul Speed 3, Unbreaking 3, Mending. Okay, apart from Thorn 3 that we can get it off or not, we have Death Strider 3. Okay, Death Strider 3 is not compatible with Frostwalker. Frostwalker, what it basically does is that makes you, while you are running on the water, it's generating ice so you can run, okay? A bit weird to explain that, but yes, it's what basically does. Do I recommend that enchantment in front of Death Strider 3? Obviously not. That's why I selected Death Strider 3. That what it basically does is it makes you move as faster as you move outside the water, but on the water, okay? So if when you swim you have like a 30% reduction of your movement, with Death Strider 3 that reduction is off, okay? So do I recommend to have Soul Speed 3? It's not necessary, but you can have it. Do I recommend to have Feather Falling 4? It's obligatory to have it. If you don't have it, you have boots that doesn't do literally anything, okay? So okay, obviously I'm working with diamonds, but you can use netherite or whatever you want, okay? Apart from that, let's gonna start with the swords. We're breaking 3, sharpness 5, looting 3, fire aspect 2, mending, and knockback. What you can get off or on? You can get off or on knockback. Do I recommend knockback? Of course not. Why? Let's suppose you're gonna hit this creeper. This creeper is gonna explode you, okay? And you hit it. Oh wow, I don't have range to kill it, and explodes, okay? And it explodes. So do it interest me to have knockback? Not really. If you are really bad at Minecraft, maybe yes. But if you are an skilled player, you shouldn't like it. And with fire aspect, it's really cool because, for example, if we pick a cow, okay, and we go to a cow and we kill it, this cow is gonna drop us the cooked food, okay, directly without cooking it on a furnace, and that's so OP. But if we go to the end, for example, that is plenty of endermans, and we go with our, okay, this enderman, what it's doing, we go with our fire aspect and we hit an enderman, this enderman is gonna constantly, every single damage that does this fire is gonna use it to TP, okay? So yeah, it's a bit annoying. So the question here is, do I really recommend you to have fire aspect? There are cases and cases, okay? You're gonna live on the end, then don't have fire aspect, okay? But well, there are situations and situations. Just for you to know it, do I recommend you? Not really. I don't really use it, fire aspect, but there are some situations that, or some players that maybe are gonna give a bigger use. Of course, Apart from Sharpness 5, sorry, we can have Smite 5 or Bane of Arthropods 5. As I said, on the 98% of the cases, you are gonna always use Sharpness 5, and Sharpness 5 is gonna be more OP than Smite 5 or Bane of Arthropods. But in case you really want to know what does these enchantments and if they are worth and on which situations they are worth, you have down below on the description the explanation of each enchantment. Let's gonna go through the pickaxes. The only difference between the pickaxes is that one have Fortune 3 and the other have Seal Touch. So first of all, we should pick Fortune 3. What it basically does is that with every single ore that you break, it's gonna give you more materials, okay? So the first pickaxe is gonna be with Fortune 3 so that we can get more diamonds from diamond ores, and with these diamonds we can craft a full diamond armor, tools, and blah 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 blah. And the second one is gonna be a pickaxe with Seal Touch, okay? Why do we want Seal Touch? Because with Seal Touch we're gonna be able to break the ender chest and have dropped the ender chest directly, okay? If you don't know what does the ender chest, it's basically a chest on the cloud, okay? I put this on here, I break this ender chest, and I put here another ender chest, oh voila, it's inside, okay? This is what it basically does. Ender chest is so OP, it's like having a double inventory. So yes, I recommend you to have both pickaxes on your inventory. Let's go through the axe. The axe is gonna have Unbreaking 3, Seal Touch, Sharpness 5, Mending, and Efficiency 5. Do I recommend your axe to have Sharpness 5? Not really, it's not like obligatory to have it. You always should have your sword on your inventory, but you can put it just in case, I don't know, you change your hotbar and you now don't have anything to... You have your sword on your inventory and you can't change it because, I don't know, and you have your axe with Sharpness 5, it's okay. But never try to change your axe to your sword. Like, oh, I already have 12 of damage on my axe, let's gonna drop this sword, I don't really need it. Nah, that's not true, because the sword have an enchantment which is Looting 3. What it basically does is that give you more drops from the enemies, so the sword is really important, okay? Apart from that, do we really need Seal Touch on our axe? This depends on us. Like, do we want to break a bookshelf and this one be dropped? Like, I break these bookshelves and the drops be literally this, or do I want to break these bookshelves and have books dropped? If I want the bookshelf, I might have Seal Touch. If I want the books, I might not have it, okay? There are players that put Fortune 3 to the Diamond Axe. It doesn't really make any sense, okay? So put Seal Touch or don't put it, but don't put Fortune 3, please. Apart from that, Shovel, Unbreaking 3, Seal Touch, Mending, and Efficiency. Why Seal Touch? Okay, do you want to get dropped the grass, or you want to, while breaking the grass, get dropped the dirt? You choose, okay? You want the grass block or you want the dirt? Also, when you are mining gravel, do you want to get dropped the gravel or you want to get dropped the flint and steel? The flint, sorry. Like, what you prefer? Having 100% chance of every single block that you break, sorry, with a shovel, get dropped gravel, because you want to craft concrete, you're a decorator, and blah blah blah. Or you prefer to get dropped flint, because, I don't know, flint doesn't do anything. Oh, you can trade it to the villagers and get emeralds. Man, find a better trade, okay? Apart from that, a little tip. For the shovel, you don't really need Efficiency 5, okay? A diamond shovel with Efficiency 3, it's already able to insta-block every single block of, well, that is for the shovel. So, sand, gravel, dirt, grass, blah 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 blah. Every single block that breaks the shovel with Efficiency 3 and a diamond shovel, it's enough to insta break it. So do I recommend Efficiency 5? Not really, but well, I'm on creative. Also, most of you are gonna get Efficiency 5 from villagers, or I hope you to get it from that. And yeah, most of you will put directly Efficiency 5, so there isn't any problem though. Next item. A hoe, okay? A diamond hoe. Unbreaking 3, Seal Touch, Mending, and Efficiency 5. Do I recommend you to have Seal Touch? It's not really necessary, okay? You can put, on here you can put actually Fortune 3, cause you can use it by, I don't know, if you loot. The only use to have Fortune 3 on your hoe is if you want to duplicate your crops and have more crops from just breaking it, you can put Fortune 3. But why I put it Seal Touch? First of all, because if we break something with the hoe, normally it's a decorative item, and we should, on the most of the cases, get dropped that item. And second of all, as I told you, you should always have a Seal Touch and a Fortune 3 pickaxe. So if you really need more crops, just use your pickaxe with Fortune 3 and that's it. Okay, it's as easy as. Apart from that, which uses have the Diamond Hoe and why you should have a Diamond Hoe? Okay, this is only for technical players or so advanced players, and it's literally for breaking sponges. Okay, I only give that use. Yeah, there are other blocks like the Crimson items, the Crimson leaves from the Nether, and all those blocks, which can be these blocks, which can be breaked, Nether wart blocks, which can be breaked with a hoe and these things. But yeah, you are a bit weird if you really are gonna farm that. Okay. Apart from that, nothing else. Let's gonna pass to the tridents. Okay, there are two types of tridents. One trident, what it basically does is give you more mobility, which is the trident with Breaking 3, Impaling 5, Mending, and Riptide. Do I recommend you this trident? This trident is obligatory. You need to have this trident. Like, this trident gives you extra mobility, and combined with the Litras is so OP. Also, I recommend you to see the video where I talk only about the trident, because I give really good tips. Like, instead of projecting yourself 30 blocks, you can project yourself like 100 blocks with some techniques that are explained down below on the description, okay? On the Riptide video. So, apart from that, we can have another trident, which is basically Breaking 3, Impaling 5, Mending, Loyalty 3, and Channel. This is really OP, because it's the only projectile that we can use on the water, and it moves correctly with the normal gravity, because it's a trident. With the arrow and the crossbow doesn't, with the bow and the crossbow doesn't happen this. And also we can use it as a physic item. Okay, so it's not that bad. Apart from that, we have the channeling, that it basically summons lights when there is a thunder. So it's also so interesting to have it. I always have it, because it only uses one slot, so you can shoot, and instead the bow is always gonna use the bow slot and the arrow slot, so these are two slots, and the crossbow literally the same. Okay, that's why I always use a trident, but this depends on the player. Okay, let's gonna pass through the bow. Bow can have Unbreaking 3, Flame, Power 5, Infinity, and Punch. Here we can select that we can say that we don't want Punch because it's a bit uncomfortable. Okay, you can get it off. There isn't any problem. I normally shouldn't like, or we don't like an arrow, a bow with Punch too. But you can have it. And the other change that we can do is change Infinity with Mending. These are two enchantments that are not compatible with each other. Okay, so Infinity, what it basically does is, if you have an arrow, with only one arrow you can shoot infinitely. And Mending, what it basically does is it lets you repair your bow. So yes, this bow that can shoot infinite arrows is not infinite. Okay, you can't repair it. You only can repair it with an anvil and with another bow, and that's it. There isn't any other way of repairing this bow. Okay, just for you to know. So, well, do I recommend you to have Mending or Infinity? Obviously Infinity. If your bow gets broke, just craft another one and that's it. Okay, crossbow. We have two types of crossbow. Multi-shot, which would be the crossbow that we should use on survival. What it basically does is just shoot 3 arrows, and we can use this as a shotgun, because if we get really nearly of the enemy, we can shoot basically 3 arrows at the same entity. And okay, this might be like so useless on team fights against other players, for example. But if we, for example, put instant damage to arrows, we are gonna deal 3 arrows with instant damage too. Okay, this on Minecraft Java doesn't happen, but on Minecraft Bedrock, the 3 arrows are gonna deal damage to the enemy. Okay, so the crossbow is so OP. Apart from that, we have the piercing crossbow, which is only for PvP against other players. And basically is piercing 4. What it does piercing 4, it just ignores the shells, and apart from that, it can shoot like 5 entities at the same time. If I shoot, as you can see, I'm hitting like a lot of entities. Okay, maximum 5 entities. So do I recommend to have piercing only for PvP? Do I recommend to have multi-shot only for PvP and for survival? Okay, let's go. Next item is the shield. Okay, this item is obligatory for you to have it on the left hand. No, but I prefer immortality totems. Okay, that's because you are so bad at Minecraft, okay? But this item is so OP, literally tanks you every single damage of every single mob on all the game, okay? So well, we put him breaking 3 and mending, and we have the most OP item with infinite uses, okay? So yeah, I really recommend it. If you are scared of dying from lava, you can always have an immortal totem on your inventory or even on your hotbar, and that's it. If you really think you're gonna die from that fall damage or whatever, you just put your immortal totem on your inventory, and that's it on your hand, and that's it, okay? Apart from that, fishing rod, okay? Fishing rod, nothing else to say. Breaking 3, mending, lure 3, and lack of the sea. There isn't any incompatible enchantments with this, and there isn't so much to say. If you like to fish, these are the enchantments. And also, brush. We only don't have brush, but we have other items which are all gonna use mending and breaking 3, which are the brush, the warped fungus on a stick, flint and steel, carrot on a stick, and shears. I haven't commented, but the Elytras does this too, okay? We enchant them with Unbreaking 3 and Mending. So just for you to know, okay? Nothing else to say. I hope this video has been useful to you. Nothing else extra to comment. If you have any doubt of how any enchantment works, just go down below on the description and you will have the plenty information of it, okay? So I hope this video has been useful to you, and we will be seeing us in future videos. Bye bye!